Alrighty. Greetings, Chaticus. It is I, Aben of Option 2. And this is another 𝒕𝒐𝒂𝒎 stream. Actually, this will be my final Inker stream before hibernation, which is, I believe, next week. Sorry, I didn't put the stream warning thing up in advance. I forgot. Simple as that, simple as that. Server's up, I have very little time. Get in here, get in here. But yes. Today we're going to discuss the very important topic of to nerf or to buff. Now, you may be wondering, what is this referring to? What are you even talking about? You know? All these very valid questions that you would ask. Does that go in there? No, I want to put it in. Let's actually take the one. Okay. To nerf or to buff? This is actually a very important question that we must ask. In the context of... Ooh, I have a lot of things. In the context of video games, we are referring to this. Very important. We all love video games, as determined by unlimited games, but no games. We love video games. We cannot sacrifice that. Amen. Okay. Hello. When a meta forms, buff the weak weapons until everything is throwing Super Saiyan tier combat. It's funny. Alright, so we have a strong proponent for buff over nerf by 11 here. I respect that perspective. See, the discussion that we're having is when we're taking it to its most dramatic form, do we want everything to be at a super strong level or everything to be at a super weak level? You have so many sticks for some reason. I don't know, man. Put it in the chest. Which extreme is better? Because there are some situations like I think Smash Bros. Smash Bros. Ultimate, where they took the approach of, I think it was nerfing. Where when things were bad, or people were struggling with a character, they would take that character and they would make it worse. They would increase frame data, something rough like that, you know? Difficult stuff. Where am I going? And Splatoon depends on the day, you know? Because some days they be doing like, Dynamos are now goated. And other days, they're not, you know? I think Splatoon goes for the buffing, right? Am I wrong? Nerfs should be reserved for things that have no counterplay. Neither extreme are good. It's good if it's done towards everything. Of course. The point is, in both scenarios, we're planning on reaching a balance, alright? So that everything is, like, meeting somewhere in the middle, you know? But are they meeting at a higher point or a lower point? For example, if in Splatoon, like, I don't know, suddenly all the weapons had the same effectiveness as, like, a gal, in that they, like, 2-hit. the game becomes very volatile and, like, if someone gets to push their agenda, it's over in a second. You feel me? Or everything's like... Oh, like, what's something... everything's like the, Oh, man. Like a undercover 𝒂𝒎. Where the game becomes a lot more slow and strategic, you know? Those are the scenarios. More intense gameplay, or more strategic gameplay is what it ends up with. 𝒂𝒄𝒄? See, 𝒂𝒄𝒄 is strong. You feel me? To speak in some examples, like Splatoon. They took the Dynamo, alright? The Dynamo was actually really bad. It just didn't do its job well. So they took it and they buffed it a ton. They buffed it a ton. And now it's a menace. It kills things almost on sight. It's pretty hard to get around, but because all the other weapons are strong, we're able to play that game, and it ends up being a very terrifying game where things are happening quick, you know? Oh my word. Okay, okay. Guys, do you see that? Guys? That's not good. I think that's, what is it? Oh man, I forget what that thing's called. But that's a very scary place. 𝒂𝒄𝒄 is strong at one thing, and one thing only. It's also a weapon that does its job better. That's valid. Oh. Silverfish? Bro, I forgot you existed. I'm sorry, Home Slice. I'll get in there. That's true. But Splatoon is going the method of make things better rather than make things worse, you know? But you see the idea. Now, obviously, no game is going to take... You got me with that one. Would you rather have a gun or be buff? Is that what we're talking about? I think it's what we're talking about. Dang. You got me there. Oh wait, Lucas, slow down. Oh, he has torches. He's fine. That's crazy. But yeah. Games, like, I think Splatoon errs towards the buffing side, but it still nerfs things. Like, we just got blaster nerfs. All that fun stuff. And that was fantastic. Love that they nerfed those. Because there was reaching a point there where there was no counterplay. Okay. And as you were saying earlier, really the only time you need to nerf is when there's nothing that can be done against it. I was actually having a conversation earlier today. Oh. Look at you go. That's some crazy stuff. I can also, like... Yeah, there we go. But yeah, You could have sworn Splatoon was more into nerfing things. Things were strong back. Oh, you're kind of right. You're kind of right. I would say, like, over the years, they have majorly nerfed things, like, on that game-to-game scale. But in the games themselves, they generally treat them with more, like... They give them a little more buffs past that initial low point. At least in 3. In 2, they were just, like, nerfing things all over, and then they put in main power up. You feel me? Oh my word. Bro, I don't know why, but I was just washed for a second there. That was not my proudest moment. Okay. The way that Calyrex was handled. Okay, I'm interested to hear this. Pokemon is a fantastic example, is what I was going to say. I think the way that Pokemon handles balancing is fascinating and should be studied. It's still OP, counterplay exists, and counterplay to counterplay it exists. Pollen Puff, stuff like that. Yeah. It's hardly the most used restricted Pokemon. Yeah, but it's really good. And Pokemon doesn't put out, like, balance patches much. Between games, they change stuff. But, like, mid-game, you don't see anything changing. Excuse you. Okay. And that's because I think they take the approach, which is like a secret third option, of simply add more. And that's crazy. That is diabolical. But it's worth discussing, you know? Ignore it and add to the pile. But the problem with that is that a lot of Pokemon end up not really having a spot in competitive play because they just don't have the tools, you know? And since they're never getting, like, updated, they're not going to get the tools. You feel me? No one would die in Splatoon 2. Everyone dies in 5 seconds in Splatoon 3. See? That's what I'm talking about. Those are the extremes. Oh. Are you warning me about something up there? Those are the extremes. I got you, Home Slice. I'm coming. Okay. Okay. We got him fighting. It's gonna be good. Beautiful. Good stuff. Splatoon 2 was incredibly slow for that. Splatoon 3, I'm scared every second. If I don't see an opponent, I'm gone. They considered it once, you say? In 2016, 𝐁𝐫𝐚𝐢𝐧 𝐒𝐴𝐷 Kangaskhan, Salamence, Smeargle. But they didn't make the change. That's crazy. They didn't make the change. And in 2016, what game would that have been? Oh my word. I guess it would have been X and Y. Or something like that. Yeah, because Megas. Is that X and Y? Bro, years don't make sense. Okay. Interesting. Because that's kind of... There's some crazy stuff going on there, you know? Bro, I just want to get on some land. Oh my word. Okay, that's fine. This is all fine. Okay. And I think they only go by buffing other things to reach that point. They add new Pokemon that are better to threaten those Pokemon. You feel me? So Pokemon is heavily in the buffing mindset. And sometimes they add new moves, and that buffs stuff. You know? They started doing that recently. What are you digging? Yeah, Splatoon 2, I didn't have as much fun as, like, Jenny did. Missiles, stingrays everywhere. Yeah. It was insane stuff. The counter team was made by Wolfie. Yeah, they did have counterplay, so they didn't need nerfing. Okay? So that's huge. That's huge to define. It's huge to understand. Okay. Oh, diamond. Cool. Because there was that counterplay, it was okay. Is this place okay? I'm getting bad vibes. They considered banning Dark Void Smeargle. That's actually crazy. But that wasn't actually nerfing it. That was just banning. You know? Hold on, I'm talking. What was that about the Rapid Blaster? You don't get why they nerfed the Rapid Blaster Pro? That's what I'm saying. Oh, you need some carrots. I got you, Home Slice. There you go. Eat up, me hearties. Yeah, you deserve it. You've been doing good. Bro, we are just farming diamonds. That's crazy stuff. Alright, nice stuff. Good stuff. Woo! Fire. They banned Smeargle from learning Dark Void. Oh, poor Darkrai. And he just got that Mega. They extended the time. It wasn't fast. It wasn't fast. I still am a huge proponent for Rapid Blaster Pro. I love that thing. I think it's a beautiful creature that deserves our love. And it doesn't need to be good for us to love it, you know? Which I'm gonna pretend segues into my next point. On the bright side of nerfing, some things, especially in like Smash Bros, are just so annoying and so out of place in the game that you need to nerf them, you know? Like, let me think of some good examples. Obviously, things that have no counterplay, like infinites, are horrifying, you know? You shouldn't do that. Okay. We're gonna build around this thing. Oh, this is so scary. Tournaments banning Steve? They didn't do it, though. Steve was something that they should have nerfed, because there was stuff with no counterplay there. You simply had to hold a lot of the stuff that he did. And it made playing the game not fun. Where if you get touched, you die. And there's nothing you can really do about it. And if you let him spiral, it's over, you know? And that's a miserable game to play. Even if you're playing, like, I don't know, someone else broken. I haven't played Smash Bros. In so long. Who else is broken again? Even if you're playing someone else broken. To know that if you make one misplay, you're completely cooked by someone who is probably less intelligent than you is crazy. It's crazy stuff. So in situations where, like that, I think it's totally appropriate to nerf. Like fighting games, you should not be broken. You should not be broken. If you can 𝐻𝒂𝒎 someone in a fighting game, what's the point in learning the fighting game, you know? If something is brain dead, no skill, I think for those, you should 100% be nerfing. Because while it is really nice to see your favorite character get a buff, and it's like, oh, I have more potential to do things. Fighting games are supposed to be a struggle. You're supposed to fight for mileage. Every percentage or damage you deal, you should work for, you know? But games like Splatoon are another discussion, you know? I'm so afraid. Oh my word, how do I get up? Okay. Because we've played it in Nerf world in Splatoon with Splatoon 2. And as previously discussed, it wasn't really fun. Okay, I hate witches. I had to lock in for a second there. I'm also not very good at using bows. Oh my word. Scary dark. That wasn't fun. It wasn't fun to put in so much effort for such momentary gain. You shouldn't even be focusing on enemies at that point. It just takes too much work. Whereas in a fast-paced, like, shooter game, you should totally be deleting people quickly. The individual moments don't matter as much as they do in, like, a slow, gradual build-up game, you know? So, things should be strong. Should they be as strong as they are? Maybe not. 𝐻𝒂𝒎 or, like, Touch of Death? I'm talking Touch of Death, but Um, it was simpler to say 𝐻𝐾𝐿. That's the most dramatic form of a buff. Kazuya Mishima. Okay. Alright, let me read some chat. Alright. Yeah, that's all. Oh no. Watch your back. It's dark. There we go. So it's definitely, as all things are, circumstantial. Where you can't just say, oh, it's always better to buff, because then the game is more fun and silly. Because if things are too strong, they are too strong. And it changes the whole rate of play of the game. You know? Is it more fun to play a fast-paced game? Maybe, if you want that. But there's a reason that different pacings on games exist. If every game felt the same, why would you play anything past one of the games, you know? Therefore, different perspectives are needed depending on the game that you're playing. Splatoon, I believe, should be that fast-paced thing. So 3 is at least aiming in the right direction. And that's why, like, 𝐁𝐫𝐚𝐢𝐧 is so funny. That's why we like 𝐁𝐫𝐚𝐢𝐧. Because if you're suddenly using a weapon that's completely broken and makes no sense, the game is still fun. It's still balanced, because the enemies are still strong. Except, you know? Except it's just like, it's faster, it's more intense, which fits the vibe. That's good. And that's a hardcore extreme. You've seen 𝐁𝐫𝐚𝐢𝐧 weapons. Okay. So, if I'm honest, I do think... But how can I answer this question? You feel me? Because I can't say, oh, do both, do both! Because that's stupid. So we need a clear guideline for what is appropriate when. You know? And I guess there's only shooter... Are there any more categories other than shooter games and fighter games that require nerfing and buffing? Well, I guess it can go in other directions too, because you could talk strategy games. Like, if you were playing, like, Settlers of Catan or whatever, and they took, like, what, the development cards? What's in Settlers again? And they were like, oh, this one's not good. And they made it so that, like, the longest, the road thing lets you make another road. It might throw off the whole thing, but then, like, would it be better? No, strategy games like that, like, I don't think it works because it's designed not competitive. It has to be competitive for that to matter. Oh my word, I actually didn't expect that. This is a good cave. My word. Yeah, I'm gonna have to... Luca, I'm gonna have to go back and, like, restock some stuff. Okay. I'm out of swords. That's the issue. Yeah, we gotta go back. Sorry, home slice. You need a shield? Heck yeah, get a shield. We can address the farm again. Because you need some more food. For sure. But we've got resources, we've got materials. We'll be okay. Just trying to light up this place a little bit better. Okay. We'll make our way out. Okay. It has to be competitive. Are they the only options? I guess we can just boil it down to that. In terms of shooter games, it should be fast-paced. You should buff. Bringing things to a higher caliber is more fun. It makes it more silly. Oh, wait a minute. No, that's not it. Come back here. I think I remember. I tried to mark it specifically. Here it is. Okay. Whereas in fighting games, while it is super fun to have your character get stronger, like, it sparked so much joy when Inkling got, like, a silly little buff to, like, the splatter shot and ink recovery time. I would have much preferred... It would have been better for the game to take the top contenders and bring them down a little. Because that intense competitive environment is what you want. Where you're fighting for every scrap. It's a different game, you know? Do you guys agree? Do you have any counterpoints? Because I think I've hit on something pretty true here. But if you've got further stuff, I would love to hear it. Wait a minute. No, this ain't it. This ain't it. This way. Dang it, is it here? Is it? I don't remember how to get out, I'm gonna be honest. It's somewhere, like, really near to here, so... Achoo! Oh my. Tragic. Bro, what? Bro, what? Where am I? Oh, there it is. That's awkward. It's out down here. Bro, Luca. I built a tunnel to the house. Nice. Okay. We made it back. That's some good stuff. And I think we've reached a conclusion on the topic. So now we can just play for a little, you know? Some good stuff. Okay. I am gonna need more chests. Perfect. Put that down. Put that down. Alright. Let's figure this out. More chests. Okay. I need a... up top chest. And... little chest there. That's fun. That's whimsical. I like that. You got 2 diamonds? Fire. We're going to put... yeah, monster parts shouldn't go in here. We're going to put straight ores in here. Ores go in here. And sticks? Ores and sticks is so right. Okay. Monster parts we can put in here. Just like all this junk. You know? Weapons we can put up here. So like all that equipment stuff. Weapons. Tools, armor, torches. Yeah. Bones go in here. All right. That's good. All right. Is that gonna be all? I think so. Tools up top. Monster parts. Food is down here. But this was all the beetroot. Food. Actually, I'm gonna put all the coal. Coal and sticks. And what are you doing? Coal and sticks are going in. Flint counts. Sticks. Alright. Any other assorted objects go in here? Such as this junk. Okay. That's fine. Alright. Good stuff. And I built that wall so things don't fall anymore. It's gonna be good. Woo! Alright. I can't believe we've discussed the topic? We just did? Sorry, dog, move. Is it night? Oh my word, there's an Enderman in the house. There's an Enderman in the house. Okay. Sorry. I need to make a few iron swords. Put the sticks back. Iron back. Where'd the Enderman go? Is he still in here? Did he take anything? That's weird. Can we go to sleep? Is that a thing? Where's that monster? There we go. Dropped a pearl? Oh, an ender pearl. You got it. Also, this is your chest if you guys want to use it. If you guys want to use... If you guys want to like make like armor, go ahead. Like this is the Octoon 2 server. For now at least. All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. I'm probably going to need to make a diamond pickaxe. At least for the chest. Sick. Oh, hey, Cameron. You're probably not going to join because of the storm and the switch battery. Dang. Wood might be in the other chest here. You might be able to find some in here. Oh, not much. Here, let me get a... Is there an axe in here? I'll see if I can get you some wood. Crazy. I know you don't vibe with the holes. These creepers gotta stop existing. You feel me? He healed. We're gonna get a shield for Luca. It's gonna be beautiful. Nice. There's no one stuck in here, right? Word. And with this wood, which we should probably put in the sticks and coal chest. Just like the minor utility chest. Alright. Fine by me, fine by me. The whole place is gonna get like terraformed accidentally. Okay. Wood in the chest. Dirt in the other chest. Okay. That's fine. Other chest, other chest, other chest. Oh, you have a shield. You're fine. We need... Okay. I think I'll only need 2 stacks. Okay. You. Might. Who knows? Useful. You're gonna be useful. Back to you, back to you. Alright. I need one of you. Bo is beautiful, love him. That's good. Okay. I don't know why this is in here. There's in the monster chest. Let's see. Hopefully during Aiden's spare time, you can join this world. Yeah, sure. You have an Angry Birds Space Revival school project thing? Ooh. Sure, sounds delightful. If you need some torches, there's some in the chest there. I'm going to need more. Did y'all use the iron on the armor? Yeah, that's fine actually. Yeah, we're good there. There's some. Word. Sticks. I just need another U. And I think that's good. Like I'm probably just good there, you know? Back up there. I need food. I need food. Is this place ready? It's really not. Dang. Bro, you've got food! You've got food! Goated. Good stuff. Good stuff. I can also cook some of that. Okay. I'll cook that and then anyway. Take some of that. Pop that in there. Good stuff. Chicken. Yeah, hold on. Headed forward to friendly loot lounge. I should be able to give it a look. I can't like make any promises, but you know the vibes. I think it's cool. I need water. Oh, bridge! That's so fun and whimsical. Interesting. Fun stuff, fun stuff. Let's go. Dang it. I fell. You're kidding. I'm just a little stupid. That's fine. That's hilarious. Okay. Let's try that again. Attempt 2. Alright, some nice coal. Nice coal. Alright, and then I can put this here. And I'm actually good to go back in. And this will be the last little journey of the stream. Oh, what you making in here? That's fun. A little project. You added the solar system chapter, power-ups to PC. Oh, really? That's some cool stuff. Impressive. I had my laptop open and everything. We just had an open discussion. So, I guess we didn't need it. Back into the caves. All right. Pass the water. No, not pass the water, actually. I feel stupid. I almost did the same thing. Never pass the water. Yeehaw! Welcome. 65 spruce logs. Good stuff. For anyone joining the stream, we actually did discuss the topic. The solution that we came to is that obviously it depends on the game. But in terms of like a shooter game like Splatoon, buff all the way, because we want it to be that fast-paced, volatile environment, you know? Whereas with things like Smash Bros, nerfing is the way, because it's a game of inches. You work for the things that you get. So if someone gets it too easy, or things go too quickly in general, then it kind of undermines junk, you know? 11... 11... Creeper. Oh, man. Poor guy. F in the chat for 11. Okay. This is such a clearly laid out dungeon. I love it. Did I place like 7 torches? Or did the animation just glitch? I think it just glitched. It's horrifying because I'm playing without sound. So at any point, a creeper could just walk up behind me and destroy me. And I'd have no idea. All right. I gotta see what's in the dark so that I can avoid horrific monster spawns. Okay. This is gonna be all right. No, no! Those are my children, for real. I forgot to take the extra meat that I was cooking. That's insane. I'm gonna starve down here. Okay, that actually sounds a good timer. That's not bad. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Bro, so many of these chambers. This is a massive cave. Are you guys seeing this? Bro, I don't even know what to do with all that. What a nice find. What a good world for this, you know? But yeah. Hibernation is coming up quick. So it's gonna be a little bit... radio silence from Aiden. For a little bit. I ask that you do not forget our friendship. Don't forget me and choose Jenny. Alright. We're all in this together. Here we go. So much iron. Getting bad vibes from behind me. I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm afraid right now. Something's wrong. Something's up. This is fun. Hope we can do it again. Of course! It is fun. Yeah. And I'm not hibernating for nearly as long this year. I'm not certain the, like... I don't think I got the exact times written out. But it's only gonna be like a couple weeks, you know? So not so bad. And I will say, the Pokemon MB regulation, people keep saying it's like, it didn't change the meta at all. I actually think it's really good right now. Because it took the meta that we had, and it just, like, it added some more options for it. So the Pokemon that are prevalent are still prevalent. But now, like, Contrary's on the field. And all the counters for that. And then there's a big speed threat with Raichu. And the items, just, like, it takes the situation, which is currently very, like, niche. There's only a few Pokemon. And it makes it a little more exciting. So I think that's good. I think that's good stuff. I'm having so much fun. I won't hibernate long, says the octopus known for hibernating. I swear, I swear. Just a little nap. Just a quick one. The hibernating accord. What is the hibernating accord? Like, am I missing something? He's pointing this way, so I know I have to go this way. Okay. This doesn't go very deep, actually. That's kind of upsetting, because it's going to be such a pain to get out of. What is the hibernating accord? Maybe I'll have to go on this side. One of these guys. They're spooky down here. Oh, it's not real. It's not a real thing. This is crazy. Maybe I do gotta go this way. Ooh, another block of raw iron. Some good stuff. Okay. Okay. This is interesting, to say the least. Alright. Here's what we're gonna do, actually. Let's build a neat little staircase. That just goes up, up, and away, you know? For touch-up. Get in the water. Is this a whole thing? Okay, it's nothing. That's fine. Just mad iron. Okay. Nope. There you go. Sorry. Take that. Sit there. Word. Don't nobody go on there. Fire. Take that. Alright. Earlier this year, just for this year. Shall not hibernate or else. Oh my word. So just that I hibernated in general? That seems kind of unfair. I'm just a guy. My whole branding. It's my art. Oh no. Is that the cave? Dog died? I know. He must have stepped in the lava. I can't really stop him. He's a free man. It's very sad. I didn't get to name that one. Very sad. We'll head up to the surface and maybe we can hold a little funeral for him. He always did what he wanted. He flew a little closer to the sun this time. I've only had bad experiences with the Nether. The fest fixers want me to be replaced by Mini Aiden. Is that part of their scheme now? It's insane. I didn't know. I thought Mini Aiden was better than that, if I'm honest. I thought we had something. Oh, I got distracted. I keep looking down for a second. But yeah, that's some crazy stuff. The fest fixers exist. They do. They're just out there. Made by one YouTube video. And they will never be forgotten. Unlike Freshwater, who was also made by one YouTube video, but is commonly forgotten. Life's not fair. Oh, I do have a question. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to work on anything for a while, but if we were to do another Freshwater Fest Fixers themed video, what kind of theme do you think we should go for? Obviously, Jenny and I are always cooking up ideas, but I want to know if you guys have anything that you want, because that would just make it easier. You would watch either of those? I mean, we already did those. We made those videos, you know? But I mean, like, if we were to make another video in that style, where we're designing Aiden and Jenny as other things, you know? We were hoping to get a video out before hibernation, but timing just uber didn't work. It was very upsetting. Alright, I think that's plenty of obsidian. Alright. Yeah, because those videos are so fun. I like them a lot. How about 𝒕𝒓𝒂𝒎 entertaining the people with fresh, family-friendly content? I don't know how to tell you this, man. I don't know how to tell you this, but remove the full screen from the video. From the live screen. Tell me what you see. Like, press the view channel looking junk. Tell me what you see. Don't check the about section. You'll cry. That place is scary. Oh, what a smooth dungeon. I can cave. But I'm not even, like, almost close to losing my way. It's just clearly laid out. Massive. I'm a little worried about the lack of future dungeon content to be had. But I don't know. I'm sure I can find another path. Good stuffs. Good stuffs. Also, good stream. Thank you all for watching. It's been very nice vibing with y'all for these Inker streams. I hope to do more of these after the hibernation is over. What do they mean by bad lighting? We just don't spend our budget on lighting, you know? Yeah, it's been vibes. I feel like we've been able to, like, actually interact as a community a little bit more in these more low-stakes streams where I'm not constantly fighting for my life. So yeah, very good vibes. It must be the work of the nefarious best fixers or whatever. Yeah, it's them. All their fault. Everything is their fault. I gotta see the work you've done, and then I'm gonna close up the stream. Alright, guys. Let's see the damage. Lucas' office. For real. Hey, man. You having, like, dinner? Ooh. Hold on a minute. Are these peeled? Oh. Alright, this is good. This is... And the stalactites? That's smooth. That's smooth. Oh, and you got a little personal chest for all of your supplies. This is good. This is good. This is good. Well done. Well done. I like The Office. Alright, but I gotta wrap up the stream. As always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching. Bye-bye. Hi, Luca. Hi, 11. That's great. That's great. They're jumping on my bed. That's great. That's great. All right.